Based on the 2002 stage play of the same name, Repo the Genetic Opera is an interesting case to say the least. Darren Smith came up with the idea in 1996 when his friend was going through bankruptcy and his possessions were being repossessed. He came up with the idea that led to the stage play, and many changes took place for the 3 years that followed before being turned into a 10-minute short film as a pitch for the studio. Lionsgate picked it up and began work in September 2007, and when it was released, the movie had a budget of $8.5 million, but only earned a box office gross of $188,000. That's pretty bad. However, over the years it's gained an insane cult following, similar to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The movie is dark and gothic with a rock music feel, but some just weren't feeling it. However, weirdly, critics slated it for its music, which is just weird to me, because everyone I've spoke to, even if they don't like the movie, said at least the music is great. But if you look up reviews, they only bitch about the music. It's very strange. But Paris Hilton actually picked up a Razzie for Worst Supporting Actress. The same year she also won Worst Actress for The Hottie and the Naughty. Bad year for Paris. But when the movie started to suffer financially going over budget, Hilton actually specifically did some paid appearances at nightclubs to raise the money to get the movie finished. What a bitch. And there were even rumours of a possible sequel or prequel. The producers claimed that this movie was intended to only be the middle part of a trilogy, but it's unlikely now, not only due to the poor financial success, but the studio actually lost the rights to the franchise and it's all left up in the air. But can it really be that bad? No. No, the movie's actually awesome, and I'm here to defend it. The movie is set in the future based on a company called GeneCo, an organisation that sell people organ transplants with dodgy contracts. Once they can't afford to pay them back, a repo man, played by Giles from Buffy, is sent to literally repossess the organs and return them. Lovely! He also has a daughter called Shiloh who has a condition that prohibits her from leaving the house, a condition passed on from her deceased mother. We find out later that her dad Nathan works for Paul Sorvino, who always has to play the bad guy, but he used to date Shiloh's mum before she broke his heart and married Nathan. Out of revenge! He murdered her and then framed him. Lovely! Shiloh, unaware of her father's work, sneaks out and meets the grave robber. No, that's literally his character's name. Who sells a painkiller drug on the black market to Paris Hilton, who's addicted to plastic surgery. Oh, she's addicted to plastic surgery in the movie as well. But Shiloh soon discovers that her condition wasn't real. She finds out the truth about her father's work, but it's far too late. And she finally frees herself and finds her place in the real world. It's really weird, but it's awesome. I mean, look at this amazing comic book intro, and the music is incredible. Also, I should probably mention, there is hardly any lines of spoken dialogue in this movie. Hardly any. You'll notice that in reviews, normally I have like in-between quotes from the film to cut, to reference what I'm saying, but here, nearly everything is sang. Even normal conversations.
It was a close one.
Dad.
Too close.
Dad, what happened?
You're gonna be alright. That's all that matters.
Was I outside?
Shh, no shy.
There were these bodies.
You missed your medicine.
I think it works.
I want to go outside.
Why? Outside has people. Ew. I love that the story is told almost entirely through song. A lot of musicals pause the plot, sing a song, and then carry on. But this does it all through the medium of music, and it's brilliant. And the music is so good, they even get an F-bomb in there.
You cannot control me, Father. Daddy's girl's a fucking monster!
This film is amazing. Basically, the owner, Rotti, wants to sign the company off to someone else for when he dies. But even he knows his sons are completely incompetent, so he signs Shiloh's name instead. She's then asked to come to the theatre while he puts a hit out on her father, Nathan. He also leaves her mother's dress, which just so happens to fit. But it is such an amazing moment when Shiloh finally finds out about her father.
Didn't you say that you'd protect me, didn't you?
I tried.
Is that how you'd help me, is it?
I tried.
Don't help me anymore, Dad. You are dead, Dad. In my eyes, someone has replaced you, Dad. I hate you. Go and
grave robber is honestly the star of the show easily. Every scene he completely steals.
Out from the night, from the mist, steps the figure. No one really knows his name for sure. He stands at 6'6", head and shoulders. Pray he never comes knocking at your door.
He has so much natural charisma, he embodies this film. It is one of the single coolest and most memorable performances in cinema history. And amazingly, he's hardly done anything else, but he captures your attention right off the bat. He bigs up the Repo Man so well as this terrifying entity, he makes you genuinely scared of the guy.
Vermin, you want the world for nothing. Commence your groveling. Rotti, your king is dying. Even Rotti Largo cannot prevent this passing. Who will inherit Jinko or keep those vultures guessing?
And he's such a badass as well. I'm already failing to see what people didn't like. Shiloh was a bit dumb at the start. I mean, she has this blood condition. If she goes outside, she will die. She then sneaks out wearing a gas mask, but then loses an insect and literally risks her entire life just to go and get it back. Oh, who cares? Grave Robber is back!
And it's my job to steal and rob.
Yes, Grave Robber, you do your thing! The first time we see Shiloh sing, she is distraught about her situation, cursing at her mother for passing on the disease to her, and this song is so badass, it is unreal.
I'm infected by your genetics, and I don't think that I can be fixed. No, I don't think that I can be fixed. You tell me why are my genetics such a bitch?
God, I love this film. The music is fucking awesome!
It's this blood condition. Damn this blood condition. Mother, can you hear me? Thanks for the disease.
I really feel for Nathan's character. He blames himself for Shiloh's mother's death, and you can truly feel his pain as he sings about it. And my God, this song is awesome!
Marnie, I need you now. Look what I've become. The nightmare that she should fear is the father you left alone.
And that voice! Anthony Head, you could do whatever you want with me. You really do feel his pain and his conflict here. It's really well done. And then he enters his own Batcave before changing from nice guy to complete serial killer in 5 seconds flat.
In incisions, I deliver unscathed organs. I deliver repossession. I deliver. I'm the Repo legal assassin.
And it is awesome! Meanwhile, Paris Hilton hits this annoying guy in the dick. No, just listen to him sing and you'll want him to die as well.
Where the fuck is Dad, brothers?
He left me in charge, sister.
I don't take lip from a
slut.
My brother and sister should
Party?
fuck.
Then some Leatherface wannabe shows up. These are both so annoying. Get out of my film!
Ask a gentleman who they prefer. 10 out of 9 will say the party. The most dashing, pencil snatching. I will leave your diapers dripping too.
The scene just drags and doesn't really go anywhere either. This suddenly got dark. He murdered a woman because she wouldn't bang him. So he kidnaps Shiloh and promises a cure, and maybe it's just me, but it looks more like he's implying he wants her. Sexually.
Will you be my day?
I can't.
Blind Mag will be there.
Mac?
You two should meet.
No. I must leave. My dad will worry.
Who says that Dad needs to know everything?
Meanwhile, Nathan takes out his frustrations over the Buffy reboot on this poor man. He's completely lost it. He plays with his organs and everything. He even shoves his hand inside him and makes him talk like a puppet.
It's a
job. But somebody's got to do it. Got to do it? Like a mop. Like a mop. And a broom. In the broom.
This movie's amazing! Anyway, there's this festival where Leatherface and his bitch sing some more. Go away! Then Paris Hilton yells at Jack Skellington here before the latter gets a comic book backstory. She was Marnie's best friend. That's it, really. She was blind and needed new eyes, and in return, she's now stuck with Sorvino face forever. That's all you get.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling it!
Oh, but I guess Nathan is the new Batman. Because, you know, he doesn't kill either, apparently. Shiloh literally calls him up while he's cutting someone to pieces. It's so casual, but so creepy at the same time as they both hide their actions in current situations.
My window is cracked.
Then why aren't you wearing your mask? Should I head back?
No, I'm fine.
I can be there in no time.
That won't be needed.
But Shiloh...
Your patients need you. Dad, who's that?
He even rips out the guy's spine!
You're real?
Yes! He's back! The grave robber then informs Shiloh on the Zydrate drug, and my god, this man is my Jesus. There's just something about his demeanor and performance. He oozes charisma.
Zydrate comes in a little glass vial.
A little glass vial? A little glass vial.
And the little glass vial goes into the gun like a battery. And the Zydrate gun goes somewhere against your anatomy.
Although he proceeds to explain Jack Skellington's backstory to Shiloh. Why? For the audience's sake? We already knew that. For Shiloh's sake? She didn't need to know that.
I could sure go for a slice.
Oh, never too pressed for la dramatico entrance.
Oh, piss off! Get out of my movie! So Rotti orders him to kill Jack Skellington, but he refuses as she was Marnie's best friend. The boss even proper guilt trips him too.
Remember what you did to Marnie.
Dude! He threatens to get Nathan arrested again, forcing him to agree. Surely he only needs her eyes. You can survive without eyes.
You're the street position, carving glass sculptures.
Paint your ass like a Rembrandt.
Oh, for Christ's sake, get rid of these guys! They do nothing but piss me off! But Nathan snaps and becomes Jeffrey Dahmer again, but then still refuses to do the job. So, that was odd. Kinda pointless. Jack Skellington visits Shiloh to reunite, claiming that Nathan told her she died during birth. But this chick is so creepy, I can't root for her. Look at her face! She also somehow has a hologram of her mum too. And this is when Shiloh breaks into a rebellious 17-year-old track that I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to.
I'm always not the true affection, but you compare me to a corpse.
Ouch. You know, I also don't understand how Paris Hilton won a Razzie for this. I actually think this is one of her better performances, but you know, whatever.
One more hit for the show, make it fast.
Take it slow.
Yes! Grave robber, come on!
One more hit of the glow.
Don't get cut.
For tonight.
Oh. Alright then. You know, I think what makes the character that much cooler is that he's not in a whole lot of the film. It makes his scenes that more special, you treasure them more. And then when he appears again, you get all excited to see him again. Nathan kills loads of people, Grave Robber sings a pointless interlude.
Will Roddy clean house? Damn, we're gonna find out at the opera. Stay tuned. The winner of this blood feud will take Gene Coe.
But you don't even care because of how awesome he is.
Deny your father now, for the world to see. Kill him!
Kill him!
Okay, that was funny. And when Nathan explains his fear of Shiloh going into the real world, you can understand why he's acted the way that he has. It's awful, but you can understand his motivations based on his loss. During an epic climax, Shiloh was then left holding her dying father for one final song together, and the singing and acting is all 100% perfect.
I didn't know I love you so much. I didn't know I love you so much. I didn't know I love you so much, but I do.
Sometimes I'd stay up all night, wishing to God that I was the one who died. Sometimes there's not enough time.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, Eric, it's okay. Are you crying?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm crying.
it's so sad. He's dead.
Who kind of?
Weirdly, in the stage play, Nathan doesn't actually die. This was created just for the movie. But I feel like after everything he's done, it's warranted, and it's the only way that Charlotte can actually be free. Because that's when she sings the final uplifting motivational song, and it's all wrapped up perfectly.
Cause we all end up in a tiny pine box, a mighty small drop in a mighty dark plot, and the mighty fine print hastens the trip to our epilogue.
Epilogue.
God, what a way to end. Okay, I guess the story is a bit weird and I can see it not being people's personal taste, but I really like it. The music is amazing, the set pieces look insane, and all of the acting performances, aside from these two jackasses, are tremendous. It's just an all-around underrated gem, held up by this guy. So that's all we've got. Okay, this is just getting silly now.